Good morning. It is February 8th. I'm Angela with fitstronglean.com and I'm a Beachbody coach, and I have some really exciting, oh my gosh, exciting news. If you watched yesterday's video, first of all, thank you. Second of all, if you recall, I mentioned that I had to do Yoga X yesterday, and that the week before, which was my first week doing it, I totally failed. It was awful. It's a 98-minute workout, which is the longest workout that that P90X has, and I made it through 50 minutes, and I don't even know that that's accurate, because I tried to do the first part of it, and then I just got so frustrated I tried to skip ahead, and it was just a disaster. I mean, I couldn't do, you know, a large majority of the things that it wanted me to do. I don't know if I just didn't have the strength, flexibility, I was tired, I don't know, but I couldn't do it. Yesterday I did it again, just 1 week later, just 1 week later, and I did the entire 98 minutes. I was able to do at least 95% of the moves. There were only a few like really advanced moves that I just, you know, I did my best. You know, I did as much as I could. I modified if I could, but otherwise 95% in one week. I'm just like, my mind is blown, absolutely blown, that in 1 week I can improve that much. I personally, I attribute it to a couple different things. I attribute it to the strength training that P90X incorporates. I mean, some programs are all strength training and some are all cardio with, you know, maybe a little bit of light resistance training or, you know, whatever, but nothing. Now there are some more hardcore programs than P90X, but I think P90X is just a very good in the middle kind of program where it doesn't matter where you're starting from. You could be 500 pounds. You can be in a wheelchair. I've seen it. People with MS in wheelchairs, they do P90X, if you can believe that. And a lot of them, maybe not a lot of them, but some of them actually end up being able to get out of their wheelchairs for the first time maybe in years, you know, because they did P90X. Now, I don't know how it happened, but I was able to do all of them. You know, there's a lot of downward dog, and if you know what downward dog is, that's when where you have your hands and your feet on the floor and your butt's in the air. There's a lot of that, and the first time I made it, I think 3, 4, maybe 5 of those. You do a set of different, you know, poses, and you repeat them. You have to do every sequence you have to do twice, because you have a right leg and you have a left leg, so you have to do it twice. And the last time, I think I made it through a few of those rounds, and then I just couldn't do it anymore. My arms were just shaking and I couldn't do it anymore. And this time I did all of them. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. The other thing I attribute it to is, I really think, this is that drink I showed you yesterday. This is the energy and endurance formula. You see, I've already drank some of it, that I showed you, that I received in the mail the day before, and I drank some of it beforehand, and I think it really did help me with energy. I felt great all the way through the workout. I didn't feel like I was crashing and burning. I didn't feel like I was running out of steam. And on the other hand is, I didn't feel like I was way over the top either. I mean, I didn't have so much energy I was gonna burst. I know I sound like I have a lot of energy right now, and I do, but I feel great. I don't feel over the top. I just feel great. I'm really proud of myself, and there's I'm starting to see a lot of changes, and so that's super exciting. So I'm going to digress for a minute. I'll go back to other goals here in a second, but I wanted to talk about the quote of the day. Today's quote is by Mother Teresa. Well, who better, right? You know, she is the queen of kindness. But Mother Teresa said, "Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless." So often we hear that quote in regards to saying something nice to someone else. And while that's wonderful, and I mean, I love saying nice things. I love being able to give a compliment to someone. I love being able to encourage someone and to say, hey, you know what? Good job. Way to go. And sometimes, like she said, sometimes we don't realize how much that can really affect a person. You know, we can, you know, maybe somebody is working really hard and no one has told them that they're doing a good job. And you tell them a good job and you figure it's no big deal, you know, hey, you know, yeah, they were doing a good job. I told them a good job, you know, so what? But maybe they hadn't heard that yet. And so that really echoes with them and really gets them, it really touches them in a way that you don't even realize. But what I really want to get to on this one is, what about the words that you're saying to yourself? What are you saying to yourself in your own head? You know, it's not just about saying nice things to other people. It's about saying nice things to yourself too. Because if you're not talking nicely to yourself, then even if you are giving compliments to other people, they're not as sincere as they could be. Sometimes they're not even sincere at all, even though you think they are. You know, we really need to stop and think. You know, anytime you catch yourself starting to think negative things or start to say negative things about yourself, you know, I'm too fat to do this. I can't do these workouts. I'm just too fat. I'm too out of shape. I'm too weak. I don't have any upper body strength. I don't have any lower body strength. I don't have any ab strength. I can't do this. Number one, get that can't word out of your vocabulary. It doesn't exist. It's all in your head. I tell my kids that all the time. But regardless of what your excuse is, you have to stop and think about what you're saying to yourself, because whatever you tell yourself, that's what you're going to believe. So if you're always telling yourself that you can't do something, or that nobody likes you, or you're too ugly, or you're too fat, or maybe you're too skinny, whatever the case is, if you're always thinking negatively, that's how you're going to be. I mean, you're just going to be you're going to end up being a negative person. And some people are really good actors. I was a great actress when I was young. I felt awful about myself. I hated myself, but you would never have guessed that from my outward appearance, because I was always smiling and laughing and you know, giving compliments to people, and somehow I guess I thought that if I gave enough compliments to other people that I would feel better about myself, or that maybe they would like me if I gave them compliments. But the simple fact of the matter is I still didn't like myself. So what difference did it make what I said to other people? So I will tell you, I love myself now. I thought I would never be able to say that. I really, really did. I thought I would never be able to say, I like me. I like who I am, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. So that's pretty powerful. So think about that, okay? So let's jump back. I want to give you a couple more personal updates. Yeah, we talked about yoga. We talked about the E&E formula. I also showed you the results and recovery formula. That was that really big tub that I showed you. I did that afterwards. Now I will tell you that the last time I tried it, I didn't like it very much. In fact, I still have a whole tub of the old stuff. It just felt thick, and I just didn't like it. It didn't taste very good. So I was actually really hesitant to try it again. But I could tell as soon as I opened the tub or whatever, as soon as I opened it, it even smelled different. So I was like, okay. So I was hesitant about putting, I used this size of the bottle again. I was hesitant about putting 2 full scoops in that, because I thought, man, it was awful thick with even just 1 scoop the last time I did this. So I did, and you know what? It tasted like orange juice. I mean, really, that's all it tasted like. It didn't feel thick. It didn't feel, I'm really sensitive to textures, you know, like eating, you know, textures, different textures. It didn't feel weird. It didn't taste weird. It was actually really good. And before I knew it, the whole thing was gone. I was really surprised. So I will give definite positive reviews on both the energy and endurance formula and the results and recovery formula. And I think that it really helped me yesterday, because I felt not only did I feel amazing throughout my workout, but I felt great the whole rest of the day. Before I had these, I was actually kind of crashing. I would crash about 30 minutes to an hour after I would work out, and that's with, I'll fess up, I was drinking the protein, the Slim Fast. Well, it was generic Slim Fast protein shakes. It wasn't Slim Fast. It was like Kroger brand or something. They had, I think, 10 grams of protein. So, I mean, not a whole lot, right? But more than your average drink. So I was drinking those because it was the only thing I had available to me at the time. I didn't have any of the rest of the stuff yet. So, but then about an hour later, I mean, I would crash. And by crash, I mean, like, I'm in my chair, just, you know, totally passed out. So that's not good. But I ended up doing great yesterday. So if you recall, a couple days ago, I said that I broke my 10,000 step goal for my Fitbit, and yesterday I did it again. I ended up with, I don't remember the exact number, but it was 12,500 something steps. It was great. My son had orientation for 7th grade, I can't believe it, and so we had to walk around there. I ended up climbing 10 flights of stairs according to my Fitbit. The school he's going to be moving to is 4 stories tall. It's the 7th grade building. Where I live, we have one 7th grade building, one 8th grade building, and then we have a high school campus that is bigger than our community college campus. It's ridiculous. And we're only a town of about 44,000 people. So it's kind of weird. Right, so that's just how it is. But the other thing I noticed too is I was out walking yesterday we walked to lunch, and I put on my jacket. Hold on, let me show you. I have my jackets kind of sitting on the back of my chair here. I know, kind of sloppy, sorry about that. Okay, so let's see if we can show you here. See, by the way, my shirt is loose now. It wasn't loose. I wore this 2 weeks ago, and I did not have this much give, and I had a lot more stomach right here, and so it was kind of, you know, bunched out and pushed out. So I mean, you can see I'm not skinny. I got a lot of weight to lose. So this jacket, the last time I tried to button it, it was all, you know, bunched right here, so you couldn't actually I couldn't button it. Look at how easy I am buttoning this now. I could not do this 2 weeks ago when I started P90X. Does that not look fabulous or what? I mean look at that. Look at that. I could not do this 2 weeks ago. This is insane for me. So I just had to show you this because it's incredible. Now I will tell you too that the scales have not moved yet. As far as the scale is concerned, I haven't lost any weight. I'm still 230 pounds. I'm 5'7", for anybody that doesn't know that. 5'7", I am 230 pounds. So I may not be losing technical weight yet, but I am losing inches. That's important. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that because I thought that was really cool. Also, I'm waking up with more energy. I think I'm actually getting better sleep as well. So because I'm exercising, I'm getting better sleep, and I'm waking up with more energy. So you can tell I'm just kind of today. And part of that is because I have more energy than I normally would. Go look at my first video. I'm like, you know. The other part is I'm getting more comfortable talking to a camera, so that helps. So I'm waking up with more energy, and that's actually pretty big news for me because I'm usually the person that you can't get out of bed. So, right. So, moving on. When do we drink water? To review, we drink water first thing in the morning, before each meal, before a workout, with medication, to prevent illness, and when you're ill. So what the next part is when you're tired. Yeah. You know, how many people do you know, and maybe you're one of them, I don't know, but how many people do you know that will go, you know, complain about being tired or fatigued, not having any energy, and yet they're reaching for sodas, you know, pop, they're reaching for the energy drinks, they're reaching for you know, the coffee, they're reaching for that mocha, Java, chiller, whatever, you know, and then they're just consuming those repetitively, thinking that they're going to get more energy out of it, and those just aren't good for you. Those I won't name the brand, but the little bitty energy shots that you're supposed to take about every 5 hours. And they, you know, the commercials actually advertise that that's what you should do. Man, that is so not good for you. I can't believe that they are advertising that. I mean, that just kills me. You know, if you are relying on that to get through your day, you really should reevaluate your priorities and where you are in your life, because that is just not good for you. But when you're tired, so I mean, part of that's exercise, part of that's reaching for the wrong thing. But if you would just grab a glass of cold water, like ice water. So grab a glass of ice water and drink that. It's going to wake you up. It's going to wake up your body. It's going to, just like the very first part where I said, the very first one where I said, drink water first thing in the morning because it's going to help activate and wake up your body. It's exactly the same thing here. You know, if your body's getting dehydrated, it's working extra hard and it's going to start shutting down because it doesn't have enough water to keep going, and you're going to get tired. So, you know, as soon as you start feeling tired, go grab a glass of water. What's it going to hurt? And if that doesn't work, okay, fine. Grab another glass of water. Eventually you're going to wake up. If nothing else, by getting up and going and getting a glass of water. You know, and this is also a really good idea to do if you are a business person, you know, before you have to go to a meeting, if you're in school, before you have to go take a big test or something, you know, or listen to a lecture. It's going to help your brain to be awake. It's going to help you to pay attention better. It's going to help you to, it's going to help you to retain the information better. You're going to stay more focused, more alert. Because your brain, your body, first of all, has enough water, and now your brain has been activated by that cold, wonderful cold ice water. So that is today's water tip for the day. Just another reminder about the challenge group. It's going to start on March 4th. You can go to fitstronglean.com to register for that. There's a link at the top of the page. It's also, as soon as you register for it, it's going to give you a list of kind of to-dos. To do that, and so I'm just looking for people who just want to get healthy. You know, you're maybe out of shape or whatever, and you just want to get healthy. You want some friends, you want some support, some encouragement. It's an absolutely judge-free zone. We're not going to judge you for any reason. It's going to have little simple daily tasks that everyone can do, and it's going to be a participation-based thing. So the more you participate, the more points you earn. The more points you earn, the more you have a chance at winning the prize at the end. And the prize is going to be Chalene Johnson's book, Push, which is a fabulous book. Now, Beachbody is also running a contest that if you participate in a challenge group and have one of their challenge packs. Now, a challenge pack is a workout program. You actually end up getting a few bonuses this way too. You get the workout program, a couple workout bonuses, usually DVDs, and then you get on Shakeology Home Direct. Shakeology, if you're not familiar, is a meal replacement that has superfoods and amino acids and all the vegetables that you're supposed to eat in a day. Excuse me. But it has everything that you need for your body to function that day, basically, and the rest is kind of bonus. So it's a great thing. It helps you with curbing your appetite. It helps you with having more energy. Helps you with losing weight. So it's all right, and it tastes good. You know, that's the important part. It tastes good. I have some. I got some more in yesterday, and I'm going to have more showing up on Monday. I ordered some packets from a friend. So, but if you get a challenge pack, and you can contact me about that. If you get a challenge pack, then you also get it. And you do it for 30 days, and you can get into a drawing for huge prizes. I mean, they have weekly cash drawings, and then I think the grand prize is like $100,000 just for losing weight, or rather just for taking before and after pictures and using that challenge pack in between and showing what results you get. Because I guarantee if you start on day 1 and you are using this kit, let's say it's P90X or TurboFire or whatever, for 30 days, and you're drinking Shakeology for 30 days, you are going to have results at the end. You know, it almost doesn't even, I don't want to say it doesn't matter what you eat in between, because it does, but even if that was all you did and you didn't count your calories or watch your diet or anything else after that, even if that's all you did, then you can win that. I mean, you're going to have results. So that's it. I'm going to go do legs and back at X. I'm going to do awesome. I know I am. Please visit fitstronglean.com, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.